Ugh. Alright, what's up, guys? What's up, guys? Alright, let's fly. Or I'll fly. Alright, so we got this Russian jet, right? It says it can go 50 miles an hour max, and let's see if we can prove that with tailwind. Alright. I can't hold the phone. Hold up. This controller is small, so I can't hold the phone as good as I would be able to. Alright, let's get a low pass, then we'll do a speed test. Alright, which way is the wind? Alright, I see which way is tailwind. So we're gonna have to get up here. Whoa, what? The connection's losing. That's kind of slow. Oh, shoot. Hi, cutie. Yep, you fucking pedophile. You're getting banned. To the kid who just said it's an SU-57, not everything is Top Gun, little bro. It's literally... It looks like... Okay. Here's... It's not actually an SU-27, but it looks just like one. It's an SU-35. What the difference is, I do not know. I do not know the difference between an SU-35 and an SU-27. They're basically literally just the same. But yeah, I'm just gonna call it an SU-27. Bro crashed out. Bro crashed, lol. How was that? Okay, it's just a Rage Raider. He's banned. Oh, it's the carrier version? Alright, fair enough. That's actually pretty simple. Then why didn't they just... Alright, let's go. Hold on, let me hold the phone. Whoa, connection's losing. This thing stalls real easy. Alright, let's do a goofy takeoff. And it did it. Wow. It actually did it. Oh. I'm flying too low. That's the problem. What's my favorite RC plane I own? That's really hard to say because every single RC plane has its unique ability. Like my glider, which I haven't shown on the channel yet, it's really good at slow flying. This is really good at high speed. And my biplane is really good at scale shots. But I would say my biplane is so there's really no favorite here because every single plane has its unique ability. Gotta add thrust vectoring. here's the thing. How do I do that? I mean, I would add, like, engines to the... Because, yeah, actually, you're right. Thrust vectoring would be kind of cool. Where do I buy my model planes? Yo, everyone asks me this. And everyone... It's like you guys have forgotten what Amazon is. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That was kind of crazy. That was low, damn. All right, let's come in for a landing. Okay. Goofy, takeoff. Yeah. Put the motor hinge and link it to the elevator. This thing is just glued onto the back. Also, it doesn't need thrust vectoring because it's already maneuverable. Because here's the thing, you might think that the aileron and the elevators are separate, but no. Look, they're both, hold up. Look, it's just on one servo. It's like, wait, what are they called? What are those things called? It's literally just an elevon, but connected to the wing and, elevator. Oh yeah, one other cool thing about this is has like lights. On the older version I had a year ago, it had lights on the wings and it had more than just one color. But I don't know. Tailorons? No, they're called elevon. No, yeah, elevons. Lights and afterburn and night. Yeah, it has this thing where they can blink, but I don't know how that's useful. Like, what will that... That doesn't even look that good. But the only reason I have them off is to save battery. Okay, what are the best airports to plane spot in Seattle? BFI, and SeaTac in Seattle. BFI just has something new every time. I've seen crazy stuff there, dude. I've seen fighter jets parked there. I've seen special ops helicopters. I've seen private 767s. I've seen what else have I seen? I've seen a lot of things. I've even seen like German Air Force planes. Like everything is at BFI. You read the chat? Yeah, I do. Like, can you have a shout out? Oh yeah. Seattle Aviation. Here, I'll screenshot that so that I remember. Alright. Have I seen the Dreamlifter at BFI? The Dreamlifter doesn't fly to BFI. Have I seen an FSR 71? In the museum. Also, if you actually thought see, I'm not 40 years old, so no, I have not seen the SR-71 flying. Alright, let's go. Oh, shoot. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I didn't have the, barrel roll. This thing doesn't have rudder. If it did, it would be perfect. I mean, it's really good, but, like, the rudder would help. Alright. Let's see if I can do one of those, what are they called? See, you guys think I can do a Cobra, but the only way that a Russian plane can do a Cobra is if the whole elevator moves. But since only part of the elevator is moving, like the whole, it's like the F-22. You'd have to have the whole thing move, right? But it's only like the end parts that are moving. So the physics just aren't right. Can't do a Cobra. Where did I get this? I literally just said Amazon. Let's see if I can do the, Yo, that was kind of cool. That was was that a cartwheel? Does that count, chat? Oh, shit. I scared myself right there. Oh. That's kind of wild. Alright, speed test. This thing has a brushless motor, and it's really light. Also, it's very aerodynamic, so... Ooh. Yeah. That was actually soft. See, that's the thing. This comes with gear, but it doesn't have nose gear control. So, you can't even take off with the gear. Any starter RC tips? Get one with gyro. That's the... What's my favorite British aircraft? Spitfire. The Spitfire, easily. I should build a Horton. I've wanted to build RC. Well, here's the thing about that. I've wanted to build RC planes, but you know the problem with it? And I have built an RC once. Only once. And you know the problem? My supplies. I don't have good supplies. Also, I tried to make a plane with, you know what, never mind. Someone just texted me. Hold up. Wait, never mind. So this is the, so you're telling me that the RC, someone just said it's an SU-57. I told you guys, it's an SU-35. You kind of only need foam board to build RC planes. I know, and I've done that. But it's just this, like how to make, like it's hard to make a good aerofoil out of foam board. And people say, oh, just do it like flight test. Here's the thing about that, all right? Those don't work, really. How old are you? 13. Can I go to Philippines? I just said I'm 12. Like, bro, I'm not a billionaire. I know I make $1,000 a week, but come on. I hear it is a nice place, though. This isn't an SU-57. Why do you guys think this looks like an SU-57? This doesn't look anything like one. Literally, it doesn't. I sound older than you and you're 14? Bro, that's actually... Why does everyone say that? One time I walked into this air museum at Tacoma Narrows, and the guy at the thing said, bro, I thought you were 15, but you're 12? And I'm like, there's no way I look 15. And he's like, yeah, I that's one thing that'll always like stick in my mind. Oil up. I have a solution for you. Kill yourself. You're banned. How's my day? Pretty good. I said I was sick yesterday, but I just had some tea and stuff, and I feel a little better. What's the time? It's 10:30 right now. Do I like planes? If I didn't like planes, why would I have this? But yeah, I like planes. You're saying using a hot wire gives you good airfoils. I know, I have a hot wire, but and I know what you mean. But here's the thing: if you've never actually done a hot wire before, when you try to do a hot wire with this stuff, it's really weird. It's like, let's say you try to cut out this, and it seems like you're doing it perfectly, but it'll have weird rivets if you don't do it slow. And either way, still, how do you make this moving part? You've always wanted to have an RC plane? You can get RC. This was only $60 and it goes 50 miles an hour. Like, they're pretty cheap nowadays. All right, let's go. I'm serious. This was only $60. Ooh. What's the wingspan? I don't know. What, like twice the size of my hand? So my hand's like 5 inches or something. So like 12 inches maybe. Try to take off normally. There's no wheels. The Su-57 is better than the F-22. Here's the thing. Did you hear that like last week the Su-57 was picked up on on Ukrainian radar? So that means it's just not stealthy. So the like at least the F-22 is stealthy. Oh, my battery's low. All right. Hold up. Almost dropped the phone. Why is there no landing gear? Because I took it off. Because basically it didn't have nose gear control and the gear kept bending. So I couldn't take off without it skidding out of control. And either way, it doesn't need landing gear. Hold up. Alright, let's change the battery. How tall am I? I think I'm like 5'4", maybe 5'5". But I haven't actually checked in a long time. Hold up. What battery does it use? I don't know the exact name, but it uses this type of thing. What is it? I don't know, a 700 milliamp battery. I don't know, y'all can do that research. But I showed you. All right, here. Oh, wait, no, that doesn't even... Yeah. All right, let's fly. It doesn't need landing gear, guys. I mean, even if the landing gear was like working or was good, I'm landing in grass. I don't like it would just flip over. I'm landing in grass. It doesn't need landing gear. Oh, wow. All right. If it was on a road or concrete, I would need landing gear. Well, here's the thing: the nose gear kept bending, so like I couldn't even at minimum throttle I was turning and I couldn't move. So like, just don't fly on concrete. The landing gear just doesn't work. Is the edit competition still on? Nah. The only reason I started that was because I was sick and really bored. But nah. Because most of the edits were just templates. And I'm like, no, I'm not dealing with that. I'm not gonna tell the kids this is a template, it's lazy. No, because they're not gonna learn. They just need to start editing, like actually. Can I do a Cobra? No, because the only way that actual Russian jets do Cobras is because their whole elevator moves, like the F-22, is because their whole elevator moves. But since only half the elevator is moving, like that, it's not gonna do it. Like, look, even if I try, okay, even if I pull up all the way, look, I'll show you. All right, we'll go about half throttle, turn off the gyro. Look, I'm pulling up all the way, and it's only going that high. Oh, oh, yeah. I'm saying, I can't do one. I can't do a Cobra. Can I do... No, I can't do a Cobra because it's physics. It's just physics. I can't increase the elevator rates. It's just I can't do one. What's the reference of this RC plane? It's Su-35, aka just the carrier version of the Su-27. RIP Su-35 nose. Look at this though. It's made to withstand stuff like that. Look, it's just rubber. It's made to withstand all that stuff. Like, I couldn't break this if I tried. How do I edit? Do I use CapCut? I use CapCut, yeah. CapCut Pro. Can I do a barrel roll? Oh, easy. Watch this. Let's do it. All right, let's just throw it normally so I don't have any difficulties. All right, let's get here and do a barrel roll. Let's go about half throttle and do it. Ooh, 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 wow. Okay, I should go a little faster. Okay. Y'all can't see it, but I did it. I mean, if it couldn't do a barrel roll, then I would not have bought this plane. If it has ailerons, it'll do one. Alright. I don't know if y'all can see it, but hopefully you can. You definitely could see that. Alright. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was funny. I can't pull a Kvacher bell. And you know why? There's no rudder control. It would be impossible. What plane is this? It's the RC SU-35, but I don't recommend this as like a starter, I would say. Okay, it's only $60. It's the RC SU-35. But yeah. I got this for my birthday as well. But can I get an EDF? I don't like EDFs. They're just... I just don't like EDFs. And here's the thing. In flight, you don't even notice that this is propeller. Because, like, when it's spinning, it just looks like a jet. Look, okay, in real life, you can't see the propeller spinning. Like, you don't notice in flight. You're about to get monetized, W. Alright, let's fly. Again. The fact that I got a plane that can go 50 miles an hour and has a gyro at only $60. But here's the thing, guys. If any of you are thinking to buy this, just listen. Never fly at full throttle unless you're just doing a speed pass. Because look, I'm going to demonstrate this real quick. At full throttle, turning is super hard. So just fly at half throttle. Watch. Look, that's me trying to turn at full throttle, and it's taking a long time, right? But here, let's just get down lower. At half throttle, it takes much less time. You gotta fly at half throttle. Also, don't go too far away from your controller. Don't fly too far away, or else you'll lose connection. Look, that's half throttle, and then this is full throttle. I'm barely turning. Well, not barely, but like, it's really slow at turning. Okay. Holy, my phone's at 5%. Okay. Full throttle is the equivalent to the SR-71's turn radius. It sure is, dude. Okay, my phone's at 5%, so this stream's gonna have to end very soon. But yeah. You're going to the DC-3 wreck in Iceland this summer? Any things you should do there? I would say bring an RC plane and fly there. That would be really cool for a video. That's something I would do. Alright, so stream's gonna have to end right now. Wow, I'm at 4. Alright. How much money do I make per vid? It only really counts on actual videos and not shorts, because I got $1,000 from that plane crash comp. RIP, by the way. Anyways, bye chat.